Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? I'm gonna leave my head right there. I got my cold clothes, comfy clothes. My mom's watering. You see? Don't worry, my hat's not getting dirty or wet. Benji got his sweater. You ready for a walk? He's ready for his walk. We're ready for our cold front walk. Anyway, good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? How's it going? Another day, another dollar. What's new? Oh man, I got a fancy looking car over here. Very fancy. It might be a Porsche. If you're wondering what time it is, it's around 7:37. That's when my mom started the water. It might be 5 minutes after. 1 second. It's 7:42. Anyway, how's it going? Anything to discuss? Any news? Any of that? Benji's eating grass. In case you're wondering what he's doing. Anyway, it's October 17th, 2024. I know some people, well, I don't know for sure. I think there was a possibility that could have been bothersome at some point in time. Me listing the date like that. I don't think so much anymore, though. Let's go, Benjo. Anyway, it would have been a perfect morning to go to San Antonio Zoo, seeing as Tracy is off Monday through Friday. I said, you know what? It's a perfect morning to go to the San Antonio Zoo, so I'm not gonna go. Ha ha ha. So, I'm saying, I've been seeing a lot of people running. Oh. Is this Austin? What's going on? A lot of people running in the middle of the day. Let's go, Benja. My mom's taking Gypsy out on a walk. Benja! Let's go, Benja. Anyway. I'm watching my mom. It's not AI. There's my mom taking Gypsy out on a walk. Just going up Rustler's Creek today. Gypsy does very well on walks. So that's good. I'm gonna drive real slow, like they pretended they care about my life. It's weird. I'm gonna drive real slow, like it's non-violence or something. Anyway, another day, another dollar. Here we are. Watch out, Benjo. We should see that school bus at any moment in time now. So. Oh my gosh, you're not gonna believe the new decorations Pool Night has. She got a skeleton right there. You'll see that? She got a skeleton on the roof. There used to be a dog skeleton, but I think it got knocked over. Watch out, Benjamin. Anyway, so what else is new? Anything to discuss? I saw this morning when I scrolled through Twitter, I saw Nancy Mace, a lot of it, her personal account, and her representative, was it North Carolina or South Carolina? I saw a week back, who else did I see? Mark Cuban discussing the Kamala Harris interview on Fox. I didn't tune in. I didn't tune into that one. I didn't tune into the all red cruise debate. They didn't promote it much, did they? At least I get a lot of the texts that I get that are not my mom, Tracy and Kimmy, my mom and two sisters, are political texts these days. It used to be, is 1414 Vanderbilt Street for sale? You know, stuff like that. Or, Carolyn, this, and this, because this is my mom's old phone. I got a hand-me-down phone from my mom. Her name is Carolyn, in case you didn't know. Not Caroline, Carolyn. So, anyway, oops, I gotta get out the street. Watch out, Benjo. Watch out. Benjo. Oh, here's another one. There should be the school bus any moment in time now. Oh, there's a Tesla. I wonder if that's the Tesla we saw yesterday. Looks the same color. I say, oh, there's a Tesla because of the one we saw yesterday, not because I like Teslas. Oh, I did see this article. Was it Germany? Somewhere, was it Germany? Some entity in Germany, I think. It says they're going to include monetary capital from Tesla and SpaceX included with X, formerly known as Twitter, in any sort of non-free speech issues. I don't know what kind of laws they have over there. Catholic dinners today. It is 7:50. Look how good it is. He's got two little reindeer on his sweater. So I thought that was interesting. I mean, I'm wondering, I don't know much about it, but I'm wondering as far as businesses go, how that goes, especially recently. I say recent, I mean this presidential term. See a cardinal over there. This presidential term, as far as like how much Mar-a-Lago is worth, and because I know when it's an individual, and especially dealing with law, that and payment, you can go pretty much after anything, and I guess because that's earned income, As far as how much the business is worth, I don't know. A business owner. Oh, the cars are back, but they're not parked in the wrong driveway, so far so good. I say that's interesting that they're doing that as far as an individual versus a business, because if it's a business, then it's a business. If it's an individual, then it's an individual, right? You're gonna go after Elon Musk and nobody else? But I didn't read the article. It was just like a little tweet about it. I think it was Disclosed TV. A Disclosed TV tweet. And as far as all that goes, I'm not sure it was the issue was properly addressed, other than the President of the United States personal Twitter account was banned. He was no longer able to use the Twitter platform, which obviously, philosophically speaking, is interesting, especially considering an individual in business, building on that conversation. And then we're gonna be here for a while. And obviously, very interesting with the individual and business there too. And I think is especially interesting to talk about now, considering the state of Congress. I know people get a lot of endorsements on both sides of the aisle, but I'm just saying, as far as communicating with the constituents when you're a politician elected into any office, city, state, federal, the state legislature and federal legislature, and of course the federal government, the state government. Oh, here it is. It is 7:54 a.m. You notice they go the other way now? I've looked. I can't see anybody on that bus. So a lot of those seats are empty. And then they just go in a circle. Which according to the school bus website, it's a middle school. The middle school, Hobby Middle School, which they are now attaching a magnet school on. I'm pretty sure it's a magnet school. So it might be for the magnet school, but it's not built yet. But I talked about that one time. I think maybe it was in the AI discussion. Oh, and if you're wondering, that one truck right there has a sticker on it that says boner. So anyway, so very interesting, I think, topic of discussion, at least for I think some entity in Germany prepared to charge Elon with the finances of SpaceX and Tesla He has a boring company too. Don't forget. He's got more companies than just those. What the boring company does, I'm not sure. I think manufacturing. But I'm like I said, I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on it. Okay. He's got other companies, which I'm sure have board members and stuff like that. So a lot of people to discuss. Finances to be validated. So on and so forth. But anyway. Oh, 1 second. Okay. So anyway, I think it's very interesting, especially now considering 4 years later. I'm not sure who's the most popular president, right? And what ways you can measure that. Which obviously nobody here is going to be asking me about that. So I'm discussing with y'all. Let's go, Benja. I think you might have a tummy ache. So anyway, I just think that's interesting as far as individual and business and the finance. Oops, that's not the back alley. And the finances of all that. Especially considering when governments are involved, because I know the most recent time my dad was incarcerated, we got a super lawyer, and as far as the retainer goes, they took my mom's retirement into account, and as far as payment, but the judge overruled like his or her own ruling on that one. So they refunded the retirement or the retainer to my mom, but they went for everything. What's the house worth? All the way to my mom hadn't even been retired, and went all the way there. And we had to go to the county courthouse in downtown San Antonio. That's in the vicinity of the City Hall and the San Fernando Cathedral. And now also not one UTSA building campus, but an additional one. They're building another one, which is a mess in and of itself. I drove down the original UTSA downtown campus around 9 yesterday with Tracy. And I told Tracy, I said, when I was attending UTSA downtown campus, this parking lot and this parking lot was full by this time, and both parking lots were not full at all. So I said, oh, that's interesting. They're building not one additional campus, but two in that same vicinity by City Hall. And also, my sister works in the building behind City Hall. I didn't know that. That Spanish Governor's Palace is there. 1 second. Okay. So obviously I can't do my video right there. I gotta move it a little closer to the back alley here. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the original downtown UTSA campus. I had a lot of parking available after 9 a.m., which is unusual considering that when I was attending UTSA and went to that campus, and all the construction going on over there. It's not just UTSA, there's a lot of construction going on. It's by El Mercado and stuff like that. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, I think it's a very interesting concept as far as liability and consequences and responsibility. I guess with the Elon X and whatever's happening with Germany, it's about speech. So I think also to include, or I guess business regulation, but because it's a social media platform, speech is obviously involved. And I think there's a lot of like payments on X now. I don't know. I have that thing get verified. I said, well, show me my other verified account first. Anyway, um, anyway, so the individual in the business and stuff like that. Obviously, contracts are going to need to be seen if there's a lot of stuff going on. You say just as one individual. And if you're a part of that business, how does that go? They're valuing the whole business. And especially considering this past 4 years when 45 was banned from Twitter. And I'm wondering if that has anything to do with why it got sold. But as far as politicians, and especially nowadays using a social media platform, to be able to be their constituents being able to get a hold of them, and I guess any sort of liability if there's any sort of, I guess I'll just go with a blanket statement of corruption going on. Obviously, we can't include the federal government for that because that's taxpayer money, right? State government, we can't include that because it's taxpayer money. So anyway, I guess that's our topic of discussion for today, and I'll leave it at that. One more for the end there, right? So yeah, it's October 17th, 2024, and I still cannot see any of my verified accounts or websites included, topics of discussion. All I can see is a Jimmy Dore tweet of a political class not telling the truth. That's as far as it goes. And how they feel about that in Germany, I don't know. But my guess is they probably don't like what's going on. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Y'all have a good one. Happy Thursday. I got my nails two-tone on different sizes. Anyway, y'all have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Hopefully my husband right next to me. I'm getting less and less hopeful about this November 5th thing, but obviously there's January 20th and obviously beyond then. Like I said, there's no conceding. It's absolutely ridiculous what's going on. There's somebody saying they can tell two people how to live their lives, and I think that is relatable to a lot of people, not dependent on what financial status you have and what job you have. Anyway, so I'll talk to you later. Have a good one.